And now it's time for the tale of the tape.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I done when it did it, I done when it did it, I done when it did it. Welcome to another video of the Creative Fighter Boxing Show. You here at the CFB with your OG. We got Michael John White versus the Dragon Bruce Lee. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Like, share, subscribe. Let people know the channel is alive. Here comes the man, world famous Michael John White. I had to take the E out if you noticing it because I know some people are very on point because of the way the spelling is and the way I want the name to look to you and be presented to you. Michael John White versus Bruce Lee. Man, I want to thank all the subscribers, all the views, man. Once again, thank you, man. Thank you for subbing up, man. And I'm gonna just keep giving you this content, man. I'm gonna just keep giving you this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States.
But just keep giving you this content and these fights. So once again, Cash App in the description. $ Big Seminole. OG Status Clothing on spring.com or springtee.com. And I hope you guys enjoy the fight. And many more to come. Also want to say sorry about the delay on today's live Dog Walk Wednesday, but I'm in the lab and I told you we're going to focus more on pumping these videos out because that's what the people want. So it's Dog Walk Wednesday, y'all. Let's get it on. Enjoy the video.
Can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. He misses with that straight left. A swing and a miss with the right hook. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
This is with the straight left. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two fighters are made for one another. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That right hook not connecting. counterpunch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Those counter punches have to hurt. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job to block that uppercut. This is with the straight left. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A perfect counter lands. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan. Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round.
So I'm gonna put my choice in early. I'm gonna go Michael Jai White on this one. It's crazy. It's with this game creating these fighters. I try to make everybody's style like according to the person, and it's really not just the stats and where you put stuff. It also has to do with the blocking style and the punching style and the fighting style that you put with the boxers, which indicates or dictates, I should say, how to, especially the creative fighter, because everybody they put down here, I guess they got the, do they gotta wear them suits anymore? Like with the pro play, they can just grab clips of them and they movement and make them move how they move. But when you're doing a creative fighter, you gotta like combinate certain stuff to get that person to fight different than all the other creative fighters. So that's why when you see things like when I'm like, wow, Cardi B is really, she walking people down. She really a bully type of style. And the punches they throwing, I'm like, wow, I'm like, this is different because the way I just combinated the fighting style with the punching and so truly the point of what I'm saying is the things that may be similar if you notice it, because I'm in the lab, if you notice it, it'll punch in styles. But when you change the blocking and you truly get a fighter
You know the scorecards are going to be all
onto
over
them,
the place in this one.
onto themselves. You know, one of a kind is the word I'm trying to find. So yeah, this is Michael Jai White versus Bruce Lee. Another great what if fight here on the Creative Fighter Boxing Show, presented to you
There's the bell to
by
start
OG
round
Circle
5.
Game. I am
Last
your
round
host and
complete
creator, OG Circle
domination. Let's
Game.
see what we have in
Like,
store
share,
for us here.
subscribe. Let
Todd,
people know the
my
video
motto
is
is, if
alive.
it's not broken, why
And
change
I
it?
want to
An
thank
excellent
everybody
last
that
round,
helped me hit
everything
that
works.
1K
Wait for the
on my
reaction.
shorts,
Until
man.
then,
Thank you
keep
very, very,
doing what
very
you've just
much.
been doing because you've
And I
won that
want to
hands
thank
down.
like the 8 new subscribers I got over the last few days. Thank you very much. And I hope I keep delivering content that you enjoy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for
Alrighty.
punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That left hook missed. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change everything in this battle. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Very close round, 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
How about that time counter shot? Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. There's a counter shot.
Michael Jai White is catching Bruce with that left hand, and it is serious. It is serious. It's crazy because, at least for me, it's like they fighting the way they would fight if it was a boxing match. You know, if you took the, because I know everybody know these are two martial arts. Martial arts are all the realms. You know, kicking, punching, everything. Fighting is martial arts. But taking kicking away, this is how I believe, and I think many others would believe how this fight would look so far. And yeah,
Round can go either way. 10 seconds to go.
this is wild stuff up here.
Here comes round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Misses with the straight left. Swing and a miss with the jab. Not a lot of... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Counter punching. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch, counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw, let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Just misses with that jab. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was... And there's the bell for round 10. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as... This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This guy is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Catch and shoot. That jab misses. Nice counter shot.
Man, Michael Jai White is looking very spry and confident.
Put some combination work together.
Like how he fights in real life. Like, I got this.
I'm not sure who's winning it.
This guy's, it's like, I remember watching the interview, and he's like, not to take nothing from him, but he's too small, too big, and, you know, the obvious type of things. It seems to be showing here to me. So I think Mike got this. Remember, like, share, subscribe, let people know the video is alive. This is OG Circle King, the Creative Fighter Boxing Show. Only here on YouTube.
And he scores with the counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judge. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three. Who thought we would have made it to 12? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Well done with that counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. There's a counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
I told you. Michael Jai White, and that's what he said. It would be. He's way bigger than him. And I can tell you this now because it's over. This is a middleweight fight because Michael Jai White is far. Michael Jai White is 6'1", about 2 something. So I had to put this to a middleweight so he could still get the 6'1". But you know he's not going to get the 200-something pound advantage. He weighs about 220, I think, something like that. No, Bruce Lee weighed about $147. So you know that's why these are good what-if fights. You know what I'm saying? Like what if these two possibly got it on, fighting, squabbling? What you think would happen? And this, Michael Jai White was right. He said, I think he was on Vlad TV when he said it, or you know, he was right. It would be too much for him. He's way bigger than him. And as you can see, in the overall total, they landed the same percentage. So that to me shows the greatness and the defense of both fighters. But the size of the other man, pause, shows also where Bruce Lee's stamina, as we know, as Bruce, it stood high, but he couldn't put the bigger man down because you understand what I'm saying? He weighs too much, and so on and so forth. So you know how it go. Like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know the channel is alive. Until the next video. Peace.